I think it's been, the last few games that 20 runs where we're leaking either with the bat or with the ball is hurting us. There's no doubt about that. We need to manage to be a bit more disciplined in both. The ball change, it was umpire's call. Ball went out. Maybe there was a scratch or something. I didn't know that. But anyway, there was no due as such. Game was pretty much open until the last few balls. We had those couple of hits. They managed to execute better than us at those back-end overs. And that's probably was the difference and the power play. I think rather than names, but I think the power play is a concern for us with the ball and the bat, whereas the last few games as well, where we were leaking too many runs with the ball in the power play, as well as we're not getting the starts and losing wickets. So that's, especially in Wankhede, that's something that, we got an early wicket today as well, first over, but then they counter-punched, played some good shots, and we just did not react well to that. And these are the margins, and then they've had a big sixth over, which really hurt us in that power play, so we didn't close the power play properly. And with the bat as well, I thought we had a good start, but just couldn't continue. We lost those 2 wickets, and then we had to consolidate a little bit and lost a bit of momentum there. We had few big overs in between, even in the power play and all that, but it just weren't in the game in that first 10 overs. I'm trying to summarize everything so that, and then there was some superb batting from Hardik and Tilak at the back end. We've almost got there. So the margins are small in this competition, and we are not hitting our strides, and that's something, it is a concern, and we need to playing good cricket but not good enough. I think chasing wise, it's been good here. The wicket was good. I don't think that was the wrong decision. Where we went wrong was with our execution with the ball, where we could have controlled things much better. Booms, I think we got 2 swing bowlers. We need to give them that opportunity first up, and Booms coming back from a 3-month layout as well. So we just wanted to ease him into the competition. But he bowled well, and he controlled things really well. So the more he starts playing game time, he'll get into it. I mean, the last time he was playing a test match, so all of a sudden he's playing a T20. So we need to understand that, but the skills were brilliant. But there are areas for us to improve. You got a great memory. My memory is not that sharp. Obviously for right-handed batsmen, left-armers, it is a natural thing for a lot of the opening batsmen, a lot of the right-handed batsmen. It's been there for many years. I can remember Wasi doing the same thing for many teams, Wasim Akram doing the same thing. So it's just a natural angle, and then creating that space. But yeah, I'm sure Ro's been working on it. He's been practicing hard, and he's a very experienced player, and I'm sure that's not the thing. He was trying to give us a good start, and he played some really good shots, and Yash bowled a good ball. It was late swing, and Fuller got through Ro's defense. So I think when you have played the game for that long, I think you need to sometimes give credit to the bowlers as well. I wouldn't read into that too much, but yeah, it's something that I'm sure that Ro will work hard on it. Yeah, no, definitely. Like I said yesterday, the game is such that depends on the game day situation, how he plays. I have a lot of faith in Tilak's ability. That day he just couldn't get going, and I said it was a tactical call I made, and I needed 2 hits from someone else, and we tried that. But today I back him to bat, and he delivered, and he will continue to deliver for us. So the class is always going to be there, and it's just sometimes you get bad days where you're not being able to hit that. So we take all that in our stride and make sure that we keep working hard. No, absolutely. It just gives us more options. I just spoke to him after the game. He looks in good nick. He's disappointed as well. He wanted a win when he came back, but other than that, he looks fine. I think the pace was up, the execution was good. Yesterday was his first day where he bowled to batsmen. So from that confidence, I mean, that's something that we lacked in the last few games. So we have that as well, but we just need to put all these pieces together and execute a good game to give us confidence so that we can move on. No, yeah, I mean, obviously NCA has a program that they have to go through, do all the fitness tests and make sure that he's in good. That applies to, I think, all Indian central contracted players. So once he went through that, he had 5-6 good sessions as well. Everything was cleared. The only thing he was lacking was game time. He hadn't played actively. So that was something that he came and worked with us yesterday at the nets, execution-wise, and the experience, the skill that you saw today was pretty good. He bowled to some good players and probably had 2 or 3, maybe 2 bad balls in that spell. So I'm pretty happy with that. Well, it does. I mean, you've seen the grey hairs sitting there and watching. But with the talent that we have, we know we are always in the game. We know that we just need to be patient and everyone, most of the guys are match winners. It's just that we're not getting that tempo going consistently. We had to settle down when we lost those early wickets, and they also bowled well. They bowled the 2 spinners. I thought, didn't miss much. They bowled well. So, and we build partnerships in that. And then obviously once you hit that 10th, 12th over mark, we knew that we could give ourselves a chance. And obviously when Hardik walked into bat, that was the conversation I had with him. I said, try and see whether you can get 3 big overs in, and that's what he delivered. And then the momentum changed. Tilak started going as well. So we were close, but not good enough. Obviously the emotions are, was great for a while, but we have to be realistic that we're not playing the best cricket that we could play. Yeah, I mean, home advantage is that we used to play in these conditions, and it's not that difficult. I mean, it's fair conditions for pretty much everyone. The wickets are pretty decent, fast outfields and all that, but difference is the skill that you need to be able to execute skill as bowlers. It's not, the margins are small, and our batting lineup is set up for that. And then when you go away from home, obviously you get those challenges with different opposition who set up differently. But that's where now we need to, obviously 3 home games we lost, and now we lost away games we lost and a home game. So we'll be back again on the road, and we need to get some away wins now. And that'll be our focus, because halfway through, or maybe another 2-3 games later, we'll know exactly what the points are and how much we need to get to. And like you said, for us now, you need to get on a roll and make sure that we have multiple wins under our belt to get that momentum. No, absolutely. I think and especially with less dew in most of the venues, I think bowlers are being able to get a little bit of assistance at the back end, which is, I think, good for the game. And yes, we are constantly using that and trying to take that advantage. I'm not sure whether every venue you will have that advantage, but whenever there is possibility, especially when you're bowling first, I think there's a good advantage. I saw Booms was tailing in quite a bit today as well. So yeah, I mean, I think it's a good thing. It's been there for ages, and it's good to have that back. Not really. I mean, results not going, but at the same time, you can agree that we're playing some good cricket as well. I still back the senior pros and all the guys I put out there. I think they have the skill. It's just that we need to be a bit more ruthless, like I said, and at times we're missing out on those 1 or 2 overs where we lose our discipline. So that's with the bat as well as with the ball. So that's something that we need to rectify. Losing is not a great thing. I mean, you start doubting yourself, and sometimes a fresh face coming into this kind of situation might be even tougher for that as well without the experience. I think the guys who have the experience knows to handle tough situations and be mentally stronger going forward. So that's something that we will bank on and make sure that we really focus on getting the group together and be positive and play the next game.